Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are finally getting to continue going back and starting at the beginning of Stray Kids' music videos.
Now that we've seen them a lot more current, it's going to be fun to see them as babies again.
To go all the way back to 2018. So in this video, we are going to do Grrr, Spread My Wings, and their debut. District 9.
So I know two of these are pre-debut, so we're like going back on, we gotta remember Elevator now. We're all the way back to Elevator era.
Yes.
And what the message that they were saying then, hopefully we'll see if they translate to here as well.
Yep. Just a little heads up if I sound kind of funky. I am trying to fight something off. Perks of being a teacher, I usually get and catch everything under the sun. So just if you hear any weird noises or coughing, we also have Nova starting out this video with us today.
See if she stays the whole time. Pause warning.
Pause warning. We're going to issue our pause warning now, especially since these are music videos, and we're going to pause probably for either visuals or lyrics, just all of the above. So
2 watches if you're new to our channel. We watch it the first time around just to see the visual aspect of it, and the second time around just to get the lyrics. So that's what we're going to do.
All right. So we are now going to continue our music video journey with
I'm ready to
Stray
see them.
Kids.
Uh-oh.
Bless you.
Sneezy.
We are going to continue, with our music. We've been missing their music, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this performance video.
Aggressive straight off the bat.
Already like grungy.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Sounds like an announcement.
I know, or like news or something. Oh, the Grrr.
It's a baby Binny.
Look at Chan's hair.
Look at whose hair?
Chan's hair.
Oh no.
I like Vinny's part. He's the growling and the growling and how he's hoarse with it. I like his part. Chan. I said Chan, not Chan. I meant Benny's. Did I say Benny?
I think you said Benny, but I couldn't hear you over the music. That's why.
Changbin.
Oh, I just love
his Grrring. It almost sounds like he's purring.
Yeah. I was over here like, the song is named Grrr. They sound so much cooler than I do. He is kind of growling it.
I like it. Oh my god. They're so little. That was cool.
Hi. Was it cold?
Yeah, you can see his breath.
Oh. I can't stop moving my head.
Oh, same?
I like the difference in the vocal parts and how like they're hitting those high notes, but it's a very clear vocal, and then you go to the rap, which is a raspier type of growl sound. I like the difference between the two.
I like that they're in like an industrial like building setting. Like they're in like the basement with like all the pipes and stuff.
I like their grungy outfits. So it's so clear right there and then growly.
I feel it. Growling? He did say we're growling.
Okay, Hyunjin.
Like amping it up.
Oh, and then it pulled right down. That was cool. Was that another siren that I have to be prepared for with a Stray Kids song in the car?
This kind of reminds me of a way of Elevator as well. Like the whole like background instrumental. It sounds very kind of like not the same, but like, you know.
It's got similar elements.
Yeah.
All I noticed is that there's some going off that I know if I play this in the car, I'm going to be like.
They like their sirens.
That right there?
Yeah. I just want to lay on Chan's shirt.
It looks like a quilt.
Comforter.
Stop with the aggressive faces.
Oh. I'm sorry. It sounds like purring more than growling to me.
It does, but it surprised me.
I love it.
Benny, okay. Oh my
God.
goodness. Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah, before we get into the lyrics, I think my main thing was I liked the difference between the vocal and the rap parts. The vocal was they were all aggressive and passionate in their own right, but the vocals were a lot like more clear and sharp. And then they would switch to the rap parts, which were very gritty and rough and growly, which I really liked. And also, we didn't mention anything about the choreography, but I did kind of watch it a little. It was like,
yeah, there was that one
so
part I liked
cool.
when they like moved them on the floor like that.
They had one where they were like, I don't know, I'm not gonna do it, but it was no. But it was I really liked the choreography in this, very in sync as usual. But okay, so now we're gonna
see what they were growling about.
What they were growling about. Now I did notice, my eyes wandered a teeny tiny bit, and I saw that the lyrics were slightly delayed. Like it seemed like maybe a second or two delayed. So just
let's see. No, that's what it is. That little that noise, that whatever frequency it is, it reminds me of Case 143.
Ah,
you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. It almost kind of reminds me of that in a way. Yeah. Why'd he take his shirt off? I love that.
I'm angry.
Apathetic.
You sound gorgeous, Summon.
Before we get into more of his rapping, that I love him in this song. Like he killed this song for me. Like they all did, but like there's something about him growling on it that was just like, this gives me very like rebellion vibes, doesn't it? Kind of like you don't want to be like the adults are here and you're here and you're trying to say something, but they're not listening.
Well, and what I got from it too, because we mentioned that it sounded aggressive, it definitely has that thread of anger in it, which they even mentioned the words anger and getting rid of that apathetic empathy, which is very interesting. How they said,
I like they put that.
But it seems very much so like they're trying to figure out who they are, but people keep trying to intervene and get in their way, and they're like, you know what? If you keep getting in my way, I'm going to bite back. Like I can't have you all up in my business. I'm about to bite back if you keep biting at me.
It really does. It gives me like rebellion vibes. Yes. Like I'm going to do what I want to do. Basically, which is, hey, you should. Because whoever they're talking back to isn't listening. They're wanting to do what they want them to do, which I think that was what they were talking about in Elevator. What were they talking about in Elevator?
Elevator was like going through all of the rough journey that it takes to get you to where you want to be.
Okay.
Going through all of those rough patches.
Because this is pre-debut, which is still crazy to me because they sound so good. And they look amazing.
Oh, yeah. They sound amazing. They look amazing.
Sorry, let's keep going. That part, I love that part.
Apathetic adult again.
Yeah.
Everything's getting all mixed up.
Yeah. Just gonna keep on. I like how they say keep barking. It's almost like they're revving up. It almost sounds like they're revving up. That's what it sounds like.
This line right here, yes, it does. It sounds like it's revving. This line right here was interesting to me, though I know I'm not sane. Please understand me. They're just, it seems to me now that they're asking for understanding and patience, and if you're not going to give them that, they're going to get angry and bite and lash out.
I think they're already to that point, and they're almost like pleading in a way.
Right.
Like, come on.
They're like, please, like, I know that I'm not sane, or I know that I'm angry, or that I'm confused, or whatever, but
they want to discover themselves, right?
I need you to understand me and not keep making things worse for me, because you're not helping.
Because I'm trying to like walk my own path and discover what I want to do right now.
Just stop mixing things up for me and actually just understand me and help me, so I'm not having to lash out in anger.
But they're gonna keep. I still love it. They're gonna keep barking. No, you can keep going.
Sorry.
They sound like they're fed up and they're done with it. Except when he freaking smiles. Well.
I cannot with that one.
I can't get over that.
Okay. Well, I was trying to think that through right there. That last line, if I could find it again. Answer me, it's suffocating me. And so I don't know if it's more of like, I need you to answer me, and if you're not helping me out, I'm starting to feel suffocated.
Or if whatever they're putting on to them, the pressure
onto them is
making them, molding them into is what's suffocating.
Yeah. But I think we commented a lot throughout the song on what we at least are taking away from it. So is there anything else that you wanted to say before we go to this one? Guys, if we are way off, please kindly let us know in the comments. But that's kind of what we're getting from this. And I still cannot get over Benny's growling. I
know, me either.
That's my favorite thing that I have. Just
and Felix still coming out the gate with the deep voice.
It's like, I don't care how many times you know that that's going to happen. It's still just like, here it goes. Okay. So we're going to go to Spread My Wings now. So we have the Spread My Wings performance video, which is again also from 2018. All three of these are. Mm-hmm. So two watches. We're going to do the first one and then the second one.
That's usually how it goes.
You know. I like the outfits already.
Ooh, I like black. The color. I like the blue background. I was gonna say it almost looks like they're doing wings. Oh, they're flying.
Ooh.
Ascending.
Ooh, already a different sound.
Ooh. Looks cold again. I saw breath again.
Choreography is very expressive. Ooh, we're picking up.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I was gonna say already off the bat, I mean, just the colors alone from these two music videos back to back, like you're black and red and a lot more aggressive, and then you get in this one and it's a lot of blue and calming, and they're out in the open.
It's a lot cleaner.
They're out in the open in the sky, and the other one they were trapped in like a basement room.
The sound of it is also
the sound alone is the sound also, yes, one was very aggressive. This one has a lot sweeter or calmer in a way, and
this has more of a melodic tone to it instead of just the growling.
The dances too it's not quite as aggressive as the other dance was, so it's very night and day. These two videos are very night and day.
This one, like I mentioned a second ago, the choreography is very expressive, and not that the other one was not, but it seems like this one they're specifically trying to tell the story through.
They could have been in the other ones and we just didn't know. But.
Well, in the other one, it was a lot more of like transitioning between scenes, whereas this one's focusing on this one scene so far, and just the choreography is telling that story. So,
but I also want to point out that, I mean, they are on a I can't speak. A helicopter pad, and they are like in the open. So I'm curious, like about flying. So. Yep. I like that part.
Ooh, I like his jacket thing.
Oh, like a little baby Annie.
And his smile still.
It's the same.
Yeah. Nino.
They're like flying.
Yeah, they keep messing with their clothes.
Oh. That was sweet.
I like the differentiated choreo there.
I just like the shimmy.
Bangtan.
Oh, they're holding him down, but he broke through? Oh, interesting. It's almost like they are his wings.
They are his wings, yeah.
But they're all folded up now. I don't know. That was cool.
That was really cool.
I'm curious to see what the lyrics are.
I am as well. I am ready to hear this again, if not for everyone, but if not just for that one part with Han when he like
whispered or something that like he got deep, right? That was so sweet.
Okay, let's go ahead. I have to remind myself to pay attention to the lyrics because
the dance is really pretty. I just like the colors overall too.
Mm-hmm.
He's ascending.
Oh.
Okay. Well, this seems pretty cut and dry to me. These are thoughts everybody goes through, isn't it? I mean, in either way, some people want to be adult as soon as possible. Some people don't ever want to be an adult.
Well, it has a similar link to Grrr, because in Grrr they were specifically Grrr. Make me cough. And that one, they did specifically mention the word adult several times. And that's a very pointed thing.
It's growing up. It seems like they're commenting on their age and
the struggles of being young and growing through this process of putting themselves out there and having to grow up very quickly.
Finding yourself and growing up quickly and not necessarily in this song wanting to necessarily be it. They're kind of scared. Which you are when you're younger.
This one seems kind of like half and half to me of like I almost like I want to grow up because I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm a child, but also I'm scared to become an adult.
The lyrics in the beginning seemed like that to me, and then it switched here, and it seemed like they were like,
I'm afraid that the day I'll be an adult will come. But yeah, in the beginning it was like,
I'm changing my clothes to look more like an adult and less like a child.
My dress shoes, I'm putting on dress shoes instead of sneakers. I'm trying to watch the news because I don't want people to keep looking down on me because I'm young, but I'm actually scared to be an adult.
And that's kind of how it is, isn't it?
That is. And so I got a little emotional because I know that feeling of like you want to, because that's where everyone, has you look towards. But then when you're actually there, you're like, wait a minute, that's...
Well, I think in this point in their lives anyway, it's kind of like the transition they're going through. So it's nice that they're kind of speaking from where they currently are, and you get to see, how their thoughts and feelings are on it. So... 문방구에 단골 손님 이제 발길은 가로수길 더 좋은 것은 눈 돌리는 거에 그치지 않고 넌 또 그들여 이렇듯 어른인 척 다 큰 척 다른 의미의 척 박사가 되었지만 막상 눈앞에 다가오니 표정이 벙쩍 생각이 시작 전에 책 다 챙겼을 때 그것도 무겁다면 바람소와 전에 다 내려놨었는데 어른이 돼 눈 심어줘야 하는 건 몇 배 더 무거운 책임 준비 안 된 난 걱정이 백인 내 나이대로 살래 naturally
I want to live as my age naturally. I'm sorry, I know we're looking at the lyrics, but that is my favorite part of the choreography.
Is it the shimmy?
No, when they go like up and down at different times.
I like the shimmy.
I do like the shimmy too. They're right there.
But they should get it
with the shimmy.
Beautiful. Okay, now they're just seeming like where they said before, where they're like they don't want to be one or the other, they just want to be who they are naturally.
I really like the part in the chorus where they talk about how they want to live their age naturally, even if it's clumsy. I like that they use that right there, because
I am young.
They did go from the phase of like, I'm trying to change myself, I'm trying to like grow up a little faster because I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm a child, and then they realize like, wait, I'm actually kind of scared to become an adult. I don't want to rush things. I want to just live my life naturally, even if it's messy and even if there are bumps in the road.
That is what being young is about. It's about being messy and finding your way. I mean, come on. Even as adults, we're like that still.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What is an adult? I don't know what that means.
Almost like he was going too far back, and they pulled him and they stopped him from going too far. And then they kept him supported. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we talked a lot about that. I really do find the meaning of this one very beautiful and very honest and raw, of the struggles of growing up and becoming an adult.
Being scared.
And having to know that is inevitably going to come, but accepting the fact that you're living in the moment and living the age that you are and not wanting to rush that, because Yeah, it's one of those songs that I kind of wish I'd had when I was younger and could have listened to, because I fully relate to the message behind this and wished I'd had it to kind of rely on. And I still will now, because there's still so much growing up to do. But this is
I think you should be worried when you stop growing. That's the problem, right? When you don't
stop changing and moving forward.
In a good way.
Yep.
You're always whatever.
There's always growth to be had.
I'm not gonna get all into that.
Okay, so now it's time for debut.
Ooh, I'm excited. So
District 9. All right, it's District 9 time.
Debut.
Officially hit the debut song and music video. I am very excited for this. Okay, so I don't think I have anything else to say.
Still can't believe those other 2 songs weren't debut.
I know.
Or after
for
debut.
how amazing they were.
Pre-debut stuff. What the heck? All right. Ooh, oh, we're in a school bus. Or there is a school.
Institution?
Or a school institution?
A breach detected in Sector 4?
This is District 9. I don't know. Did they break it out? Ooh, whoa, wait. Oh, there's a lot going on here.
Lino! Oh, the percussion in the back.
Out.
Almost feels like a band.
Okay, so I wanted to say, we're gonna be pausing in this one quite a bit.
There's a lot going on already.
If the rest of the video, just visually, if the rest of the video is like this, then I have a feeling we're gonna be pausing a bit.
The first 48 seconds.
It's a lot. So in the very beginning, it seemed very sterile and very black, white, grayscale, right?
Yes.
And they seemed almost like you said, like they were in an institution. I thought them standing in a hedge. Maze or just
but with
maze or just
leaves or flowers.
But when the sun came through, whatever it was coming through, when it illuminated the flower, it was red.
It was red and orange.
China was kind of looking at it. So I'm very intrigued.
There's a lot. Can we go back a few seconds just to kind of? Plus the school bus.
The song, by the way.
Yes, that's what I mean. There's a lot going on here, and this weird distortion in their individual parts. It's the same scene, but they've got this light distortion coming in behind them. It's very interesting.
They seem very emotionless too. Drones. One is broken. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Yes, they seem... This seems very, very futuristic in a way. They almost seem like it does seem more like an institution or something, and they don't have emotions. It doesn't seem like they have emotions to you either.
Not in this part, no.
Where they're not showing them anyway. He just slipped something to him. I saw that. Ooh. What, is it a message?
Ooh.
Ooh, they look good, by the way. Okay, thank you.
I heard that.
Oh,
are they trying to break out?
Yeah, they're making their break for it.
They're recognizing the boundaries. They found all the boundaries.
Look how happy they look.
Oh, changing colors.
They're going to black. They're not in white anymore.
Ooh.
Who's driving?
Don't worry about it.
Who's driving?
I'm sure it's safe. Now we're back in those grungy outfits again.
Now they look rebels again.
Uh-huh.
They almost look like they're traveling through
Why'd you do Felix like that?
I'm so sorry. They almost look like they're traveling through a wormhole or something, doesn't it? It looks cool the way the outside is just flashing by. But really, who's driving?
It's fine. I'm sure it's safe.
They're holding on. That's all that matters.
Oh.
They aren't moving fast at all.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, it's flying by.
Ooh, they broke through the barrier.
Oh, it was like a...
Yeah. Just keeping them in.
One of those like utopian composite. It reminded me of like one of those utopian
like, it's so
institutions,
but over like sterilized, where everybody, no one has emotions or thoughts,
it's
and
like
everybody's
this perfect
very...
society of no, there's nothing outside of this. You are kept in this little bubble. You do what we do.
But when the sun came through and it showed them the flower, they could see that it was more than just this.
And then they walked up to the wall and realized there was like a barrier there, and they started piecing together that there was more out there. And creating their own area.
We're gonna see the outside that's there but broken down.
Ooh, and graffiti now. Now we're in like industrialization again.
A little flag. Ooh. That's where those sirens are coming from. They got their own cop cars now.
And the car's on fire.
Yeah. I forgot this was their debut song.
Innie.
They just closed the gate on us.
Stop growling at me.
Oh,
that was the name of the album, I believe. I am not.
Maybe so. Yeah, I think I saw there was something about the trailer. We probably should have watched those trailers, huh? They're gonna yell at us for not watching trailers. They're like, watch the trailers. When we get around to the albums, anything we miss, we will go back and watch.
We'll go through album content.
Especially like the trailers, because you guys have told us before that they are also important when it comes to storyline stuff. Some of them. So
yeah, we will go through album content.
If we need to watch them, we will watch them. But that was really cool. I really did. I forgot that was a whole.
Debut song?
I forgot that was a whole.
You forgot it was just anything.
That was really cool.
I'm kind of wondering here, because I know we haven't gotten into the lyrics yet, if the because we've talked about the institution side of it and them being like kept inside. Kind of wondering if the whole school bus, which just still seemed kind of random to me, but thinking about it, I wonder if it represents their youth, which is something that they've talked a lot about in the last couple songs that we've
pre-debut
listened to. As this was pre-debut and like debut era, if that school bus is representing their youth and what
breaking through.
But I am very curious what the actual like big message behind the song is. If we're breaking out and creating our own area because they're tired of being in somebody else's.
They definitely broke out and created their own. They had like their own flag and everything.
Their own flag, which was really cool. Like staking, like making their mark.
Made on the moon.
Stray Kids on the moon. Okay, all right. So let's go to the lyrics. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to focus on the words
Morse
again.
Code?
I do wonder what that means. If that means anything.
I know we just started it. Please don't
20
kill me.
seconds.
Listen, when that drone break, it almost seems like something fell and broke it. I almost wondered if like some part of the ceiling or something of whatever they're in fell and broke it, and he realized, hey, there is something more, because he kind of looked at it. It almost looked like a piece of something that had fallen on the drone, right?
Like the one of the shards of the barrier.
Didn't it kind of seem like something like that?
And I like how there's a couple of little hints to the fact that they're not like that there's an outside world. Like they've given these like subtle things like the sunlight, this drone, the barrier, the flower. Yeah, they've
was able to, I guess, thrive with the sunlight. Well, maybe that's what it was.
So
it seemed like it was part of whatever hedge they were on, but the sunlight brought it out.
They're able to use that to piece it together and realize that there's more out there.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. Ooh. Oh. our district. So, yeah, it's very reminiscent of what they've been talking about up till this point, isn't it?
It very, very connects in my mind to
Ties
Grrr.
it together very well.
Look, I have to. When I say that title, guys, I'm not laughing at the name. It's just, I feel silly saying it. I don't sound nearly as cool as any of them when I go Grrr. It does kind of tie back to the fact of them being like, look, I don't really know who I am. So why do you keep pushing me and keep expecting? Yeah,
this is my and my own, I guess,
my own sector, my own district, and you're not welcome here if that's the negativity you're going to bring in.
Yeah, I liked the negative. I liked the negative right there.
Like, why are you talking like you know me?
Yeah, I don't even know myself.
And I'm going to own up to that.
Knows me.
I'm going to own up to that. So don't even come at me like you know who I am, because I am going through a journey.
Yeah. It's like, I did also like how Chen was like the leader in a sense in this.
And they're scanning their barcodes. It's very interesting. Y'all didn't have to look that good there, though.
I love that.
I love it.
Yes. Oh.
Can you go back to that part? I can't reach. I've got a cat in my lap.
I feel like that has to be, is that industry related? That was what
you're different from me, so leave here. Oh, very, very possibly. Yeah, that line right there is you're different from me, so leave here. Could very well be industry related, or yeah, it could be industry related of like, you don't fit in here, so you might as well just go in there like, look, you don't have to understand me, and I may not fit into the mold of whatever you're thinking, but I'm going to stay here and I'm going to create my own place.
Like, yeah, like how they said, we don't get down on misconceptions and bias. We're not about that.
Yeah, well, that, and it seems to me when Han came in that he's very much talking about, look, what other people say about us, we're not going to listen to that. So you can say it all you want, but we're not going to let that get us down.
Dang, from day one.
Man, they have been really out here with these messages, and I love it.
Yeah, I like it's in quotations. I like that. You have to know that being different is not wrong.
Yes.
It's not.
I love that.
If everyone was the same, the world would be such a boring place.
Oh, it would be miserable.
It would be such a boring place. The fact that people are different doesn't make people special.
Differences should be loved and accepted, and it's not wrong to be different in any way.
No, it's good.
Yes. I'm passionate about this, right? Started with 9.
Is that why it's District 9? Because there's 9 of them.
I clicked the lyric. I didn't click to it being District 9.
Oh, there's 9 of them.
Because we did start as 9. Yeah.
And now we're flipping everything upside down like we always do.
Yes, because they love going upside down.
I can't. I thought they were going fast, and they're just going negative vibes. You're not part of our group. Get out of here.
Oh, I love that part. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's how he knew it was so easy to break through, because those were pieces that had broken down that fell.
Oh.
I love how they're all entering, and then they shut the door like, you're not a part of this group, get out.
I love it.
I like how so many of their themes in here have like continued to stay. Like their whole saying, right? It was just from this MV, and the whole Stray Kids on the ground as well is also something that's still very much their logo, which I think is cool.
Yep. There was one line that I really liked. I'm trying to remember it now. It was I don't know why I just turned down the volume. That's not where I meant to go. Am I gonna be able to find it? Hold on. This one. There's no solution, but we keep guarding our place. I thought that was very interesting of like I cannot stop what other people are going to say about me, and I can't stop the fact that people are always going to talk back and have their own opinions, but I'm going to keep guarding my place and keep fighting back against that because I'm not just going to give in to that.
I like the lyrics before this because it seems like they've put all their heart and soul and blood and they've put everything into it. They're bleeding on the floor, you know, like metaphor. Well, I mean, maybe they did. I don't know. But totally just basically look like a clown in front of like sneering people is what it sounded like.
And mocking them. And
and that's why he's like, there's no solution because y'all are just going to hate on us at this point.
You're going to do whatever. Right? People are going to have their opinions regardless, but we're going to keep guarding our place. We're going to keep ignoring the fact that you are so negative, and we're going to remember that being different is not wrong.
So, I mean, like I said, this kind of ties in with the other pre-debut songs. And I also feel like maybe coming from this point of view on the other two songs in this for Grrr and Spread Your Wings, if some of it wasn't, it is about growing up, but if some of it isn't just, you know, imposed by these other, like what this whole institution's supposed to be about, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, they do. You have to grow up so much faster when you're in this kind of industry as well, so...
All three of these were so different in their own rights and their own aspects, but also very similar. And that's kind of what I'm liking about Stray Kids music so far. And I know we're like just barely scratching the surface. It's a big surface. But I like that regardless of what sound they're using in their songs, whether if it's more aggressive or more melodic or smooth, whatever, they are going to kind of tie in similar themes and messages here. They're going to keep building on what they've already said, and they're going to keep being honest about that growth that they're making. Because all three of these were very similar, but all of them showed another part in their journey.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm really liking that about their music so far, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how we continue to grow and how they continue to communicate those things to us, because they seem, and I know that they are, a group that is so, that prioritizes being honest and vulnerable and raw about their emotions and their journey, not even just as idols, but just as humans. I feel like they're a group at this point from what we've seen like recently that's just like pretty much fed up with everything, and they just says, I don't give a crap, I'm gonna do what I want. You call me noisy, you don't like me, I don't care. We're just gonna keep making that music and making, you know, clapping. That's what I love is it's just the honesty instead of, you could kind of see it from out the gate that's kind of where they were already shaping up to be. So, and we love it. We're here for it. So thank you so much for sticking through this video. If you have made it all the way to the end, here is your gold star for the end of this video. It's been a while since we did a gold star. It's been a while. So let me know if you got that gold star in the comments. We are going to continue kind of moving through the music videos thus far, sprinkling in some other content here and there. So just keep an eye out for those things. Guys, we really, really appreciate your support. Stays, you are awesome. We are so thankful, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye. Bye.